What's Your Position podcast is intended for a mature audience. Listener discretion is advised. On today's Full Frontal, we're talking to Ray about all things divorce. Would you guys like to hear a joke?
Yay!
Yeah, please.
Okay, ready? Getting a divorce is like getting a new phone. You keep trying to tell people how great it is and convince everybody to get one too.
Yeah.
And now, with love from Huntington Beach, your host, Ashley Weller.
Yeah.
Welcome, fellow humans, to a Full Frontal of Sexy Season 6. We are talking about something that I have wanted to talk about on the podcast for like 3 seasons.
Yeah. It's been on the list for a minute.
I have been putting it in the universe. I've been asking people, the WI peeps on Instagram, please, is anyone
divorced?
Is anyone divorced? Does anyone want to come on and talk about their trauma? Does anyone want a trauma dump? And I had an epiphany the other day, and I was like, oh my God, I know someone who not only has gotten a divorce recently, but is a young person, like a young human being, and I'm going to go ahead and just put words in your mouth and say is actually really fucking happy and much better off now that they're divorced. Right?
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna just email my friend and be like, yo, this is kind of crazy, but
Let's do this.
do you want to come on my podcast?
Here's my number.
Call me, maybe.
Call me.
Do you want to come on my podcast, talk about your divorce? She was like, fuck, yes, I do. When, where, what is happening? Absolutely, let's fucking go. So everyone welcome Ray. We're so grateful. So fucking grateful for you.
I'm excited to be here.
Thank you. I'm so
So stoked to have you.
And the reason I want to talk about divorce isn't because I like want to dredge up sadness or darkness or anything like that. I think that in today's world and society, divorce happens, but I think it's a dirty word. I definitely think that there is a lot of shame and stigma around divorce. It's like a really technical breakup that the government's involved in.
Right.
Yeah. Jesus.
That like everyone in the world tries to talk you out of and like want to give you an opinion on. And not that I know, but like I'm going to say right now, and I think it would be nice for everyone to just go around and say what their experience is with divorce. My mother, rest in peace, was married and divorced 5 times. So my relationship with divorce was from a very young age. My mom and dad got divorced when I was less than a year old. My mom married my sister's dad and they got divorced. She married my stepdad and they were married for 10 years and they got divorced. I told Kevin I wasn't going to marry him until we had been together for my mother's longest marriage.
Yeah.
Which was
10 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we dated for 10 years before we got married.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right. I know, right? Because I was like,
That's a great rule.
thank you.
Yeah, and I was like, cool. I
Solid.
mean, what? Like, why are we in a rush?
No.
Yeah.
No, there was
Yeah.
no rush. And then she married another guy and got divorced. She married another guy and got divorced. So divorce, and my dad, my real dad, has been married 3 times, divorced twice, married to his amazing wife now for the last like 30 years. But it's a high. What is your relationship with divorce?
My parents got divorced when I was end of my sophomore, beginning of my junior year of high
It's a
school.
rough
I think.
time. I feel like that's such a rough.
I'm
16,
glad they didn't
17.
do it when I was younger, though. Honestly,
Yeah.
I was because I actually had a lot of friends whose parents had gotten divorced, like when I was in middle school and stuff. I'm thinking of one friend in particular, and she was always telling me like the best things about divorce. Like I get 2 birthday presents. I get to do things at my dad's that I can't do at my mom's.
Yeah.
That he would never let me
Right.
do otherwise. Like it's because he lives by himself now. And when I go to dad's house, I get to watch the TV shows that I want to watch and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So she was
'Cause
always telling me
cool
the good
dad.
things.
Yeah.
But then she would be like sad and like, you know, dealing with that at a younger age,
Yeah.
I'm sure is not, it's like
Harder.
different for everybody.
Yeah.
And especially like the reason why somebody's getting divorced. But I was always like, I hope they don't get divorced. But like, I knew that it was for the better. They're much better off.
Yeah, they're better
Not
people
together.
apart than they
Yes.
were together.
They got
Yeah.
married They eloped when my mom was like 18. So
I have a stat about that.
yeah, and they were together for, I want to say 28 years, I think. And then, yeah, my mom is now currently with her boyfriend that she's been with for, I don't even know how long, 6-7 years or something like that. Long time. My dad's not with anyone, but they are definitely like, now that I know them separately too, as people, I'm like, wow, they're so different.
Yeah.
How did you stay together for so long? Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah.
What's your experience with divorce like? I mean, I know you were divorced like 7 times before we got married.
7 times during the 10 years that you guys were together.
Let's not go. Anyways, but yeah, no, my mother, high school sweetheart, as soon as they turned 18, she got married. They were married for 6 months.
Yeah.
And they immediately got divorced.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
She just wanted to get the fuck out of Bakersfield, which
No, Mojave, which is even fucking.
which to be
worse.
honest,
Wow.
same.
Yeah.
Desert?
Oh yeah, like
Oh,
it,
literally
like
A
the
tiny
dude.
dusty town.
It is like the crack center. No, it's
The
crack.
It's like the meth
center of
yeah.
town.
Oh, you meant like actual crack.
Actual-
You meant like a crack in like
No, like,
geology.
No.
yeah,
Like-
it's-
like
there's
crack
nothing
rock.
to do out there other than there's nothing to do out there other than do drugs.
Drugs.
Yep. and that's what it looks like
yeah.
as you were driving
As you-
by.
Yeah,
And that's
I
what you do is you drive by. You don't stop.
I think my mom said her
Shout out to anyone who listens in Mojave.
right.
Shout out.
Her graduating class was like maybe like 30.
Oh.
As a senior, maybe not even 30.
Damn. Small town. Definition of a small town.
Yes.
Right,
Heard.
right.
Okay.
Yeah. And then my dad, he got back from Vietnam, married Cheryl, his first wife, and they were together for a few years, had my sister, and then they got divorced, and then my mom and my dad met. So, yeah, I mean, I didn't experience divorce in my life, but yeah, my parents both had 1 divorce each.
Okay, so what is your experience prior to this experience
Yeah.
with divorce?
I don't have any experience. So I have 2 parents who probably should be divorced who are not.
Okay.
So for some background, I'm Filipino, and in Filipino culture, taboo, divorce is taboo.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And so I actually don't know if my parents like each other, but they're still married.
Oh,
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's my background with divorce.
That's insane. Okay, so I'm going to ask you later about how your parents took your divorce, but I want to give...
Oh, that's a fun story. Yes, please.
There's another one.
It's okay. It's about the printer. I want to give some information and some statistics about divorced. So divorce rates are still about 50-50. Which is, it's been consistent since about the 1970s. We saw a huge spike in 1969, 1970, because that's when no-fault divorce became something that was allowable in most states. California being the first state. Actually, Ronald Reagan, when he was the governor at the time, made no-fault divorce legal. We'll talk a little bit more about the history of no-fault divorce later. But right now, the average marriage in the United States that ends in divorce lasts about 8 years.
Oh.
So on average, people are getting divorced at about the 8-year mark. An interesting fact that I found was about age. So I want you guys, we're going to do my stat of the day. I want you guys to think about age ranges, and I want you all to tell me the age that you think people have the highest rate of divorce. So if you get married at the age of 20 or under, the age of 20 to 24, the age of 25 to 29, 30 to 34, or over 35, who has the higher likelihood of getting divorced?
Oh, wow.
Under, if they got married before they were 20, if they got married between 20 and 24, if they got married between 25 and 29, 30 or 34, or over 35, who has the higher likelihood of getting divorced?
The youngest.
You think it's the young? So
It's
if you
the
get
youngest.
married before the age of 20, you have the
Yeah.
higher chance of getting divorced.
I think so.
Okay.
I was thinking that, but then I was like, you know what? People who are older probably don't want to put up with as much shit. So we're going to go with the higher range.
Okay. Okay. She's going with a high, over 35. What do you think?
I'm
You
gonna
can say the same one if you want.
I'm gonna because I was gonna go with the youngest, but I think it might be like, what did you say, early 20s?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with early 20s.
Okay.
Early 20s.
Okay, early 20s, perfect. All right, we'll give that stat when we come back. When we talk about remarriage, so people who get divorced and then get remarried, about 27% of people will get remarried at least once before the age of 55. However, second marriages fail at higher rates than first marriages.
I've heard that.
Second marriages fail at about 60%.
Oh wow.
Third marriages, 75%
Really?
of third marriages
Whoa.
fail, which is crazy.
It gets worse.
I
Yes.
know.
Like, good luck after your first marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, why even get married again? Like, that's just crazy. The amount of people that are getting divorced after, like, what? Like, I don't understand that psychology behind that.
Seems
Like,
really
Well, it might be
expensive.
because yeah, I mean, there's stigma, and especially as your first one, you're like, let's fucking stick it out till the very end, and then
I
by the
know.
time you get to your third one, you're like, fuck, dude, I'm not even dealing with this fucking shit.
I think that's right.
Like, I don't care. It's whatever. Let's just fucking get it over with.
I would think that you would learn from your first marriage and divorce and say, okay, I'm not going to make these mistakes again. My second marriage will be better.
Yeah.
But what you're saying is you've learned, fuck you. I already know what this is going to end it. Let's just end it now.
Yeah,
like,
maybe.
I'm not going to try.
Maybe, yeah.
Ashley, you're such an optimist.
Right.
Well, I look at people like Kevin's parents who were both on their second marriage, married each other, were married for like
20.
40. No,
Wait, how old were they? Fuck. Sorry.
they got married before you were born. 41 years?
45 years.
45 years, something like that.
Damn.
Yeah.
46 years, 45, 46.
Which is
yeah.
crazy.
I'm all 20. You're like, no,
Jesus.
that's
I was
not
like,
right.
that is absolutely inaccurate, sir. All right. So, Ray, tell us your divorce story.
Where do you want me to start?
Wherever you feel comfortable.
Gosh. Okay.
How long were you married for?
12 years, and we were together for 17 years.
Okay. All right. How old were you when you got married?
Well, when I met him, I was in my mid-20s.
Okay.
I think 25-ish. Having trouble remembering now because it's something I want to forget.
You're like, let's black all this out.
Like, I'm blocking this shit out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we were married for 12 years, together for 17. And then when the pandemic hit, that's when I saw kind of a switch happen. And I think this happened for a lot of people for different reasons.
Yeah.
right?
I mean, that's
Yeah.
pretty,
Totally.
feels like that was a common thing.
It
with
Yes.
a break-
actually was. I
a
actually have
break
statistics
point.
about
it's a
COVID
break-
and
yeah,
divorce.
it's a break point for a lot of people.
Yes. And what I've learned since, the divorce and finding out everything that happened that led to the divorce is, I think there were some mental health issues. And so he's never been officially diagnosed, but I do think that he has some narcissistic tendencies.
Okay.
Dude, that's a tough one.
And so if you're isolated and no one is complimenting you and telling you how wonderful you are and you're awesome, like that's going to affect you negatively, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's always had an avoidant attachment style. So like having hard conversations with him was difficult. Like he just never wanted to have them.
We had an
Yeah.
episode about attachment styles. We did an Afternoon Delight last season where we talked about Gottman and the 4 horsemen of the relationship apocalypse. So the main reasons people get divorced, which are stonewalling, criticism, defensiveness, and contempt. And then we did an episode about attachment styles and an episode about love languages. So go back and listen to that if you want to understand more about avoidant attachment style. When you got married, how old were you?
30s, early 30s.
You were in the sweet spot. Just so everyone knows, the sweet spot is between the ages of 25 to 34. So between the ages of 25 and 34 is ideally when you should be getting married. And
So it's like the most successful outcomes?
successful are actually people between 30 and 34 have the least chance of getting a divorce. So they have a 10% chance of getting divorced.
High five.
I know. High five us. We got married when we were 33.
Why is that? Is there any information about like why that is the sweet spot?
I think that I have an answer. So human beings, when they're developing, their brains.
This is what I was going to ask you just now. Okay, yes, I was just about to ask that too.
Perfect timing.
We're on the same
the
wavelength.
frontal lobe, which is responsible for all of our decision making, emotional needs, our human parts, right? Like how we decide who we like, what we like, how we decide how do we communicate with people, how we react when someone upsets us, or how we react when someone makes us happy. That part of our brain, scientists are actually discovering. We thought it was 22 was when we thought the brain fully developed. Well, what we're actually discovering is that it's between the ages of 25 and 27.
Wow.
And
For
that men,
everybody.
women's tend to develop sooner.
Okay.
And men's
Big
tend
surprise.
to develop, right? And men's tend to develop a bit later, by like a year or so.
Oh.
This new trend that we're seeing in marriage, which is people getting married later in life. So the average age for a woman to be married in 1965 was 18.
Yeah.
That was the average.
Oh my gosh, that's
Yeah.
so young.
That's wild.
Oh my God.
Yep.
That sample size.
The average age was 18 years old.
That's crazy.
Why were people doing that?
Oh,
Because, well,
I
also
can go
people
into
were
that
dying
too if you'd
sooner.
like. No,
No?
nope. Because
Does that have? That
It has to do with
something
finances.
not in the 60s and 70s. No, ma'am. It was because women couldn't do anything without
well.
either a dad
Yeah.
Or a
or a
man
husband.
signing
Yeah.
off on stuff.
We couldn't get a bank
couldn't get a
account,
credit
couldn't get a
card,
credit
Yes.
card,
buy a
couldn't
house.
own property
Damn.
until the 70s. So, and because starting a
And
family,
Eddie's like, well, you need to go and make babies.
Right.
So get
And-
and
right
you
away.
can't make babies unless you have a ring on your finger.
Yep.
Oh my God, I'm so glad I don't have
Right?
children.
Yeah, no, same.
A lot of people were getting married in the 60s because they had to. It was out of social necessity
Yeah.
to get married.
Yeah.
And a lot of people got divorced as soon as no-fault divorce was made legal. Supposedly, his brain was also formed. When you got married, I would imagine you were madly in love, and you and him were excited to start your life together.
Yeah.
And how long into the marriage before you started saying, all right, we
Uh-oh.
probably need to work on some things?
Yeah, it was a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So probably not until I would say around 2020.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really, COVID fucked him the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think he was already fucked up. He just never went to therapy to address his issues.
Yeah.
What? A
And-
male not going.
That's
So
crazy.
weird.
So un-American.
Oh my.
Yeah.
And actually, that is a big common thread that I saw in what the research that I did was that a lot of divorces around the time of COVID had to do with one or both spouses not recognizing their mental health struggles until they were faced with them, and then either being unwilling to go to therapy or not knowing how to start therapy or not being able to go because it was COVID. Did you guys start therapy?
We started therapy a couple years later, probably later than we should have.
Okay.
And so I know they say, you know, that's a common thing about therapy is people always start it when it was like, no, you should have started this earlier.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, we were at a really, really bad place. Like, I think he had already checked out of the relationship when we started therapy.
Yeah.
And so
Did you feel like any of those four horsemen were present? The contempt, like saying things that were hurtful, or the stonewalling, or the defensiveness, or a lot of times therapists, Kevin and I have talked about it. We went to marriage, marriage therapy, saved our relationship. And,
Yeah.
and she said at the beginning, do you both want to stay in this relationship? And both of us immediately answered yes.
And what she said was, she can save any marriage except for when somebody is indifferent.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
And
So
if
he was
they are to the point where
Yeah.
they're just like, I don't fucking
care.
he was
what
indifferent.
happens?
Yeah, that was where
Because
he was.
when you get to that point, she was like, it's so hard to get somebody to come back to caring about
Yeah.
moving forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
being there for their partner, right? Because if
Yeah.
they're indifferent, it's like,
Yeah.
whatever, I don't care about this person anymore.
Exactly. That's
And he
where we
was
were.
there.
Mhm.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
How long did you go to therapy for?
Before we separated and filed for divorce, 2 years.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So you guys stuck it out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so while we were going to therapy, he moved out. He moved out it was a trial period to see what it would be like, right?
Right.
So he moved out, and 4 weeks after he had moved out, he came back and he's like, I made a mistake. I don't like this. I saw a lot of old, lonely men in the apartment complex that I moved into, and I don't want that to be me. So it was never like, I love you, I miss you.
Ooh.
Oh,
wow.
He was like,
God.
I feel sorry for myself.
Yeah.
I'm worried about myself.
I don't want to be alone.
Yeah, exactly.
Not I want to be with you.
Yes. Yes.
Ew.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so that was like a huge red flag, right? But I wasn't
Yeah.
thinking that at the time. I
Of course
was
not.
like,
This
oh
is
my
the
God.
person you've been with for 15, 16 years.
Yes.
You're
Yeah.
thinking,
Yeah.
okay, great, you're back.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
All right. So when you're in therapy,
Mm-hmm.
at what point do you discover the problem? And I don't want to blow your wad. You need to tell the audience
Yeah.
what you found.
Yeah. So nothing came up in therapy. It was always like, I even asked him in therapy, do you want to sleep with other women? Do you want to see other women? Do you want to see other people? Because I was like, maybe he's questioning his sexuality and I can't help him with that. Like, I
Sure.
don't know. Right. And it was always, no, I'm just going through a transition. I'm going through a midlife crisis. I'm changing. Right. And so I was like, okay, well, I want to help you. I want to be a supportive wife. I think part of it was like I had invested so much in this relationship in
Right.
terms
Yeah.
of like time
Yeah.
and money and
It's
like we had-
changing who you are.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
You're
And
a different person.
yes, yeah. And I was ready to change with him. Like if he needed something, I was like, absolutely,
I got you.
I got you. Right.
And
Yeah.
that's what a relationship should be. So,
Yeah.
like I was talking about earlier, when the brain changes, and as human beings, we change every 7 years.
Mhm.
All of our cells in our bodies
Wow.
change. And your taste buds are the last ones to change. I like to tell my students,
Dude, I used to
every-
fucking hate tomatoes. I eat them raw now. Oh my God. That's like a little treat for me. With a little salt on it.
little cheat.
Me
Yeah.
and a raw dog and tomatoes.
Yeah. I'm
Every
over
time I
here.
cook and she just steals the tomatoes, I'm like, fucking back up.
If middle school Mia saw what I was doing now,
She would gag.
She would gag.
Oh my
She would
gosh.
be upset. But we change as human beings, right?
Yes.
Our likes change, our
Absolutely.
everything. And if you and your partner can do that dance together and accept the changes, embrace the changes, celebrate the changes, be willing to say, hey, you have different needs, right? Whether those needs be, I need to start collecting plants.
Wow. How did you just bring that back to
And you as a husband say, it's okay if you bring another plant into the house. I don't think that you're crazy. Thank you.
70?
I don't
Plant 70 number one.
Yeah. It's fine.
Not that I'm not over exaggerating.
It's fine.
Yeah.
But if you, and so here you are, a wife of 15 or a partner of 15 years, and you're saying, I'm willing to embrace these changes with you.
Yeah.
And asking the questions, do you want this? Is this something you need? What can we do? Were you ready to open your relationship if that's what it was going to take?
I mean, I was open. Like some of the stuff that we would talk about in couples therapy, our therapist would be like, wow, he just dropped a bomb on you and you're taking it really well.
Okay.
Dude.
You're just like
Wow.
absorbing the blow. And you're
Yeah.
like, I got it. Okay.
But that's what I did for 17 years of our marriage.
Yeah.
One of the things she said was, Arlene, you've been leading this relationship for the last 17 years. You've literally been like up at the front with a machete, clearing the way, right?
Yeah.
Like I was carrying the relationship.
Fuck.
Yeah.
You were
lot.
giving 200 and he was giving 0.
At that point, yes.
Wow, man.
Yes. I mean, it wasn't always that way, but at that point, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what did you find?
Ooh.
So, good question. So he was lying in couples therapy. This whole transition I'm changing was just a front for him cheating.
Yeah.
And I didn't find out that he was cheating in therapy. I found that out on my own.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh. How did you find out?
Oh man. So September's a rough month for me.
Yeah.
Oh no, and we're in September.
Sorry.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
God.
So my birthday weekend for the last several years since
Oh.
2020 has been a shit show. So my birthday's in September. And for the last several years, when my birthday was happening, so my birthday week, he would be like, oh, I'm going to go see my friends. I'm going to go spend time. We're going to go on this trip. He had a disc golf trip that could only happen in September on my birthday weekend with him and his
my God.
friends.
Oh, wow.
What? On your birthday weekend?
Yes, yes. And he's like, I can't change it. There's 12 of us, and this is the only time that this can happen during the year.
What
Damn.
the fuck?
What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah. So talk about red flag, right?
No. If Kevin said, well, yes. If Kevin had said to me, I can only do this golf tournament on your birthday, I'd be like, hey, guess what? Fuck that golf tournament.
Yeah. No, I know. I would I would never be like, okay, sorry, babe. On April 6th,
Every
you
year.
can suck it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm
Fuck
gonna
you
go.
and when you were born. I don't want to
Yeah.
celebrate you as a person.
Yeah, because I mean, it's that you know, I mean, I don't know how anybody else is, but Ashley's very invested in her birthday.
I love my birthday.
Yeah.
month.
Yeah. So you're all invited to my birthday in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Yay. I love birthdays.
I do
I love
love birthdays.
everybody's birthday.
Okay, so he's
Anyways.
blowing you off.
Blowing you off.
Yes. Yes.
It's your birthday. You're at
Yes,
your house.
Yes. And so our couples therapist had said, hey, maybe this year you can talk to your friends and be like, my wife and I are really working on our relationship. I want to focus on this. I want to show that I'm making the effort. So can we move it? Well, guess what? It turns out that yes, you can move it.
Oh, my god.
Wow. You mean it
Oh.
wasn't cemented in stone?
No.
Crazy.
Yes, exactly.
Disc golf.
Yes.
Keep.
So
Like frisbee golf?
Is he?
yes.
Oh my God.
I know. I'm
Wait.
40 fan. Coming out of disc golf
come
shirt.
Is he kind of like a hippie? Because I'm kind of.
He used to be. He tries to be now.
Yeah, no, I can see that then.
Yeah.
Frisbee golf people. I mean, I used to play frisbee golf all the time.
You're a bit of a nerd.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
pot smoking, beer drinking.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe, whatever.
I wouldn't be
Birkenstock
surprised
wearing.
if he was like picking up on girls on these trips.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you though, there's no.
Girls don't really want frisbee golf.
There's not a lot of good. Yeah.
So
no.
the people that he went with on this trip were like they planned like bars and events and
Wow.
stuff like that.
Yeah,
so
okay.
it wasn't just it was a reason to get together with the guys and
Sure.
have
Right.
a good time.
Great.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So you
Um,
found what?
So on my birthday weekend last year, so this is all fresh, guys.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Oh
Is
shit!
it the
This
1 year anniversary of you finding this shit out?
Yes.
Holy crap.
Oh wow, we're like opening.
We're cathartic.
Yeah.
Very cathartic.
I'm at a good place, so I'm happy to talk about this.
Hell yeah.
We're good. We're good.
My friends had taken me out on a Friday night, and we went to LA, and we had a good time. And I came back, and he wasn't home, and I'm like, that's weird. He didn't say he was going anywhere. He should be home. It was like 1 a.m. when I got back home.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I wait. He comes home like 30 minutes later. I'm like, oh, where
Hey.
have you been? Oh, I was just out, with friends. And I was like, okay, well, why didn't you tell me that? And he's like, oh, yeah, we were just hanging out. Not a big deal. I'm like, all right. And it just didn't feel right. Like, why didn't you tell me you were going out? Why didn't you tell me you were, going to stay out late?
Yeah.
And so I went on to our bank statements.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
We don't
Jackpot.
have that sound effect. Bum, bum, bum.
I have that.
Sad trombone. We need like
Damn
a
Dun, dun, dun. What did it say?
He went to a bar. Yeah. And yeah, so he went to a bar that night. And so I confronted him. I was like, I just need to get through my birthday. We had plans. We were hanging out with people. I was like, I just need to get through my birthday. And I confronted him a couple of days later. And he's like, oh, I don't know why I lied about that. That was so stupid. I went out with these two people who I swim with, and it was her birthday. They're married, and it was her birthday, and I just went out for a drink. I'm like, why did you lie to me about that? And he's like, I don't know. It was so dumb.
You're like,
Mm,
Huh.
mm.
Huh.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Not sus at all.
exactly. And like after I confronted him about that lie, he started acting the nicest he has ever been in like the last 5 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
now he's
like-
overcompensating.
Exactly. I'm like, what is
Yeah.
going on here, right? And so I was like, okay, picking up on that. And then I asked him, I was like, well, I need to see your phone.
Oh.
Mm.
And so some background here. He had changed his passcode. He had
Uh-huh.
removed me from all of his
Goddamn.
social media.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So
He
he looked
removed
like
you from your social media?
his social media. So he looked like a single guy.
Mm.
Wait, he deleted your pictures?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Is this guy like, was he trying to fucking get caught? What the
fuck?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. And I never confronted him about cheating because I had no evidence and I didn't want to say things, that I had no evidence
Yeah.
for.
He deleted your pictures?
And then he would always have his phone upside down so I could never see, what was coming in.
Oh my
yes.
God.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So that was like the last, year of our marriage was him like doing these things. And like clearly the paint was on the wall and I could,
Yeah.
I just didn't have any proof. So I asked him to see his phone. And he's like, why do you need to see it? I'm like, well, I need to see that you're telling me the truth. So I want to see your messages. Right.
Mm.
So he pulls up an app, like a group message app. And I'm like, he's showing me this because there's nothing here. And he's like, look at these messages. Like, they're all just group chats and like, there's nothing here. So while
Did you take the phone and run and lock yourself in the bathroom?
pretty much, yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Right?
So while I had his phone, I clicked out of that app and I went into his photos. And then I saw photos of him kissing girls on dates with girls. Like, yes, all of these, like, different girls. And so I clicked on one of the photos. I made it big. And I turned his phone around and I said, who's this? It was a girl he was kissing.
Wow.
What did he say?
Oh my God. He had the worst response ever. He goes, well, now this is starting to feel icky.
Oh, God. Jesus Christ.
Now you can play the sad trombone. Now this is feeling icky.
Now that I found out, this is feeling icky. Not when you're fucking other girls,
What
kissing
the
other girls,
fuck?
going on dates with other girls,
Oh my
lying to me about where you were.
You were just like,
You're done. You're done.
You're done. Did you ever find out? So I want to know, how long had it been going on?
Okay, so once I started doing the research, we had a shared
dig.
iPad.
Oh.
Yes. And it was linked to his
Always
phone.
the other device.
And yes, and I had never, went on there to like look at stuff. I was
Yeah.
like, I wonder what happened if I like went in and looked at all the apps that he had previously downloaded. I found
Dude.
Tinder.
That's so smart.
oh, damn.
Whoa.
Yes.
Did you
So-
find his? You found his Tinder?
So he had Tinder for about a year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I have to ask you a hard question.
Oh, ask all the hard questions.
Were you having sex with him
Yes.
at this time?
So the last month before I found out that he had been cheating on me with multiple women, I was having sex with him and he was having sex with other people.
Oh,
Okay.
Wow.
Did you obviously got tested because you're a smart human being?
Oh, after I found out all of the people he had slept with, yes.
Right, because
Yeah.
multiple human beings, right?
Yes.
And you don't know if he's using protection. Or
I
what
don't.
is
Yes.
happening, right?
Correct.
So that, right, in and of itself is such a fucking scary place,
It
right?
was,
That's such a scary thing to think.
Mhm.
Like this, he doesn't know these women. He's on Tinder. These people are like strange,
Mhm.
and you like how mad were you about your bodily safety?
I was more in shock because that was never something I had thought about.
Sure.
So I was like, fuck. Like,
You were okay, though, I'm assuming.
I was, thank God I was okay.
You were okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah.
I actually have a terrible story about a friend of mine whose husband, oh my God. I used to do speaking engagements with this woman, and her husband cheated on her and gave her HIV.
Oh, wow.
Jesus.
And she didn't know for a while until.
10 years
Oh my God.
until she got sick.
Yeah.
10.
Yeah.
Why would she ever get tested? She was a soccer mom. She was
This
Yeah.
poor human being.
totally. So like that's where my brain goes. As I'm like, what the fuck? Like, oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I got tested the week after I found out.
correct. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
immediately, right? So when you saw the picture of him kissing, did you go into like a denial, or did your body say, this is correct? This is confirming some shit.
Yeah.
And how soon after
Yeah.
did you kick him in the balls? Was it immediate or
The,
like
the shock came in pretty quickly. Like, I think that was my first response. Like, I literally didn't know what to do.
sure?
So I was like frozen. And I think the first words that came out of my mouth was, I want a divorce.
That's the first thing you said.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so this was the literal straw that broke.
I mean, I was silent for like, I don't know, 10 minutes, and it was awkward because we were just sitting on the couch looking at each other.
Yeah.
It's awkward because it's icky.
Because he's icky.
Because
Yeah.
he's icky.
Jesus.
God.
Yeah.
And so you said the words, I want a divorce.
Yes.
What was his response?
I want a divorce too.
Oh, wow.
No remorse whatsoever.
Has he ever apologized?
Never.
No fucking way.
No. No. I think
Cool.
so after I said
God damn,
he's
dude.
not acknowledged that he's cheated on me.
What?
Oh, this man has issues.
You
Jesus
think?
This man
Christ.
is diagnosable. I'm
Yeah.
thinking of some things. Let me just say.
Yeah, seriously.
Tell me, please.
Oh my God.
Let's diagnose him on air.
Jesus.
I mean, I would probably start with
Sociopath.
narcissistic
Yeah. no,
personality
Yeah.
Yeah.
tendencies. We hate to use the
Jesus.
diagnosis term in psychology because less than 1% of the population is diagnosed with that, but that's fine. But I hear you, right? Like that's fucked up.
No.
Yeah.
Narcissistic.
Oh, he even said
tendencies.
the woman that I showed him the photo of him. You know,
Was
when I
AI?
no.
Jeez.
Oh my God. I have such a story about that. It's
Oh my
so
God, it's
funny.
so funny. My friends
My
and
friends
I
were making these like funny photos one night.
they were like,
Oh my
let's
God.
find this woman and pretend you're
Crazy.
kissing her.
Oh
And
my
I'm like, oh my God, wouldn't that be
Joke.
weird?
Actually, that woman is AI generated.
Yeah.
So.
Well, he was trying to make himself feel better because, you know, the second thing he said was, it was only one time. Like, that makes it better.
Like it makes it better, but also you have the fucking photos right in front of you, and there's multiple people.
It's like first you put that evidence there, sir, by
Yes.
Yeah.
taking the picture.
Hello?
What were you gonna use to jack off?
I wanna
later?
know.
Probably.
I want to know what he said when you asked why he deleted his wife from 17 years of
Oh, I
social
didn't even
media.
ask him
Oh
that.
my God.
I was, yeah.
But I think at that point he's like, I already know.
I mean, I know, but like,
She's like, I know.
I have so many questions where I was like, I'm just not even going to answer these because the answer does not matter.
At this. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Wow.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, like the apology thing, I was like, I'm not even going to ask for apology because, like, that's never going to happen.
And it doesn't matter anyways because you're like, what is it gonna fucking do?
Yeah.
well, okay. What
Sure.
did his parents say?
So,
What
right-
did your parents say?
yeah. So right after I said I want a divorce, and he's like, I want a divorce too. He called his dad to tell his dad that he was going to stay over. Right?
Immediately.
Yes.
Same day.
Oh, like,
Get the fuck out.
yeah, like he knows he's guilty. That's why he
Yeah.
cannot face me.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
And so, you know, he got in his car and left, and I called his dad and I was like, hey, did you know what this person did? You know, I'll delete his, we won't say his
We
name.
won't say his name.
Yes,
no,
we
we
won't
wouldn't
say
say his
his
name
name.
anyways.
Yeah.
No. That.
And he's like, well, he said he made a mistake. I was like, oh, well, he's been cheating on me. And that's
Oh,
why he's coming over
no.
because I found out. And his dad was so sweet. He's like, I hope we can still be friends.
Oh my God.
You know.
Are you still talking to his parents at all?
No,
No.
his parents have also not reached out or said anything. His parents also have issues. They should have also gotten divorced. But his dad was
Yeah.
very nice, and you know, I was like, I don't know, like I didn't have a response
Yeah.
for him.
What did your parents say?
Oh, my parents are a fucking shit show.
So you have a great support system, and everyone has been super kind about this entire situation.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So my mom's like, well, if he says he's sorry, will
Oh,
you take
God.
it back?
Oh, my God.
It's like, are you fucking kidding me? I just told you all of this horrible shit that this man has done, and you want me to take him back?
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Not only all of this shit that he's done, right? So not only the diatribe of human beings and lies that he has told you, but in therapy, when you said,
Yes.
do you want to sleep with other people?
Are you interested in other
Are you
people?
interested?
Yes.
And
He's all,
he said,
no.
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 No, not really.
No.
No, it's
I
not
don't
me.
think so.
I don't think so. I don't think
Probably
that's what this
not.
is. No, I'm just going through something.
Midlife crisis. yeah.
Midlife crisis.
Exactly, midlife crisis.
That's
So I remember one
crazy.
session at the end of our couples therapy where he's like, well, I am thinking about other women. And I was like, well, do you want to be with these other women? And he's like, no, I'm just thinking about them. What?
Did you guys ever talk about like masturbation or porn in your relationship? Or did you have like an open dialogue about like desire and sex and stuff like that?
We talked about sex, and he definitely shared that he did want to try new things.
Okay.
Right?
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys were pretty like good about talking about your desires and what you wanted.
I
and-
wouldn't say good.
Okay.
He was a bad communicator. He didn't know how to communicate.
That's
so
ironic.
Clearly.
for many different reasons.
Right?
Yeah,
God.
right.
Anyway.
Okay, so I have some statistics
Ooh, please share.
because I would love to tell you if you would like to videotape
I'd
it.
like to hear.
Would you like to hear?
Yeah,
Okay.
really much.
Is it about
I'd like to
sex?
hear.
It's not.
Oh.
No, God, I wish it was now. Why do people get divorced? Top 3 reasons people get divorced. Lack of commitment is number one. 75% of people say lack of commitment is the number one reason they want to get divorced. You stopped being each other's priority. That the thing you said, what was it that you don't have? What'd she say?
Enough butt stuff.
No. Infidelity, 60% is the another reason people say. And then conflict. So conflict over money, conflict over
Yeah, that's why my
religion.
parents got divorced.
Marrying too young. I may
Yeah.
have just
And
given
that.
away my statistic of the day.
Yes. Mark me
Basic
down for one, please.
basic
for the fucking love of God.
incompatibility.
We'll see. We'll see.
Basic incompatibility is the polite way of saying you drive me insane and not in a hot way.
Wow. The crazy hot scale.
The crazy hot
You're too
scale.
crazy. I'm sorry.
Oh my God. So all to say that the reasons that people typically get divorced are because they're no longer committed to somebody. They cheat, or they have far too much conflict and cannot resolve it. We are going to take a quick break. When we come back, we are going to talk about stigma. We're going to talk about how divorce is stigmatized in this country, the mental health toll that it takes on people with the stigma. We're also going to talk about the history of no-fault divorce, and how that came to be and the amazing things that came out of it. We're going to also discuss with Ray how she has become the best version of herself and celebrate this chapter of her brand new life. Join us on the other side. We'll be right back.
I remember that weekend when my best friend caught you creeping. You blamed it all on the alcohol. So I made my decision, 'cause you made your bed, sleep in it. Play the victim and switch your position. I'm through, I'm done. Fuck you up, I don't need love, 'cause I already cried enough. I've been moved on since we said goodbye. I got you up, I don't need love, so you can try all you want. Your time is up, I'll tell you why. You speak up my soul, let it go. So save it, it's gone, shut up.
Is your bedroom getting boring? Does your sex life feel stale? Or are you just looking for a fun date night activity? Aria has got you covered. Aria's carefully cultivated Choose Your Own Adventure box is like no subscription service you have ever encountered. You and your partner fill out a sexy questionnaire to help the intimacy experts tailor your boxes to your comfortability, range of sexual likes and dislikes, and create specialized scenes for both of you to enjoy. Each box is hand curated with high quality items to enhance your sexy scene and includes Spotify playlists, provides ideas for starting the scene, and encourages you to have boundaries, safe words, and aftercare. And throughout the process, your personal concierge will text you, email you, and get you excited for your sexy night in. Whether you're looking to increase your kink or just become closer to your partner, Aria has a scene for you. Visit aria.fyi.com and use our code WYP15 at checkout for 15% off your first 3 months and try on a new side of your sensual self. That's WYP15. Aria, your playful mentor for all things sexy.
If you ever see me broke, I'm probably rocking a cash. Pretty face, no waist with a big old bag. Bad bitch, I could be a fantasy. I could tell you got big, deep energy. It ain't too many niggas that can handle me. But I might let you try it off the Hennessy. Make them sing to this pussy like a melody. And if your bitch ain't right, I got the remedy. It ain't too many niggas that can handle me. Bad bitch, I could be a fantasy.
Fellow humans, we are here with Ray talking about divorce. And I just gotta say, that's a crazy story.
Yeah.
When did you file for divorce?
January of this year.
Fantastic.
Yes.
And you are, we gotta get some horns up in this bitch. You are divorced. Can we talk about it? Yeah.
Get the horns.
Wait,
We got it. We got it.
Wait,
Applause and horns. We got it
God.
all. We got it.
Oh my god, I hate myself so much right now. It's not. Oh, this
All
is
right.
not working out.
Okay, next.
We'll do it. We'll do it later.
Oh,
It's
not.
fine.
It's not. It's not
fine.
me. I swear to
We'll
God.
do it in post.
So with all of the statistics that people talk about with divorce, which are, and I'll go ahead and tell you the statistic of the day. So if you get married before the age of 20, the likelihood that you will get divorced is 37%.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
young.
The next highest group, where did it go? The next highest group is the next youngest people.
Mid-20s.
Yeah,
Yeah, that makes sense.
27%. If you get married before the age of 24, so basically between the ages of teens to 24, the chances of you getting divorced are about 60%.
So,
Yeah.
okay.
So getting
question.
married before the age of 25 means you have a very high chance of getting
People-
divorced.
People got married younger, earlier. Like
Yeah.
before people were getting married younger.
You mean in times of
in
yore?
yesteryear. In yesteryear.
yesteryear?
Yesteryear,
In
yeah.
the times of fold.
In the 1900s.
In the
Exactly.
early days.
In the early days, people got married younger. Wait, let me finish.
Well, I
And
was actually going to say you were
Let me
right.
finish.
yeah, and they
Because
got-
of death.
because of death.
In the 16, 17, and 1800s.
Yes, yeah, but not in like the 90s.
not in the 60s either.
Not in the 60s.
When modern medicine came to
Yeah.
be and we started getting things like penicillin and vaccines,
Yeah.
because vaccines fucking work.
Vaccines save lives. Okay. Okay.
Vaccines save lives. Once we had modern medicine and the age of death was like 70, 80, whatever, people didn't need to get married early. They still did, though. But people in times of yore got married at like the age of 15.
So people were getting married younger and staying together. The divorce rates are higher now
Yes.
than they were, even though people were getting married younger.
Yes.
Because
But
you
do
weren't
you know
allowed to
why?
get divorced.
That's what I was just going to say.
Right.
So people
Correct.
are more cool with
You were
divorce now.
shunned as a woman,
More-
especially.
More willing, more
Divorce
able.
wasn't a thing.
Yeah,
get
you were.
divorced.
You were like.
because of the Catholic Church.
you were an
Yeah.
outcast as a woman.
Yes.
Men could get. They would, and it wouldn't be.
It wasn't even that you couldn't because of the Catholic Church. Divorce wasn't a thing because if you got divorced, where would you go?
Yeah.
Because you can't have a job, you don't have money, you don't have a bank
Yeah.
account,
Yeah.
you don't have a house because you're not allowed to own property.
I mean, like, even if you go back to like before banks existed, right? Like, if you got married, that was like your family. Like, your
Yeah.
parents sold you into that marriage. They gave
true.
cows for you. Like,
Yeah.
what are you going to get the cows back? Like, no.
Yeah.
You ate the cows already. The cows are gone.
If divorce wasn't a thing, people just left,
Yeah.
right? They just disappeared. So it
Oh.
wasn't divorce. So when
Right.
divorce was a thing,
Right.
it would be like Kevin had said, men would usually be the ones to instigate divorce, or you had to prove it. You had to prove someone did wrong.
Sure.
Infidelity or abuse were
Right.
really the only two things that could get you a divorce before 1969, until we introduced no fault divorce.
Which is what again? I think
means
I
you
know
can
what
get
you're talking about.
it means you can get divorced because you want to, because you are don't like this
meaning
person.
you don't need to prove.
You don't need
Yeah.
to prove anything.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, you can
okay.
just say this isn't
Yeah.
working. We're good.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want
doesn't
out.
work anymore. Yeah. So before no fault divorce, women's suicide rates. Actually, women's suicide rates dropped by 20% the year no fault divorce became a thing. Domestic violence decreased by 70%
Holy shit.
when no fault divorce became a because people were able to get out of abusive marriages. That was really one of the catalysts for no fault divorce. Like,
And you
it was
real-
amazing.
And I think we take that for granted, 50 some years later, where domestic violence was not a big deal.
Right. It was common.
And it was normal.
normalized.
And it
If
was
you saw,
accepted.
Something
Yeah.
you have to put up with.
if you looked across the street and you saw your neighbor, a man slapping his wife around on the front lawn, it was like,
None of my business.
Yeah, none of my business. No big
Yikes!
deal.
What did she do?
Right? Exactly. Actually, the human being who is currently considered the leader of this country, just the other day said the reason crime is high in DC is because sometimes people hear an argument, or sometimes husbands and wives fight and the wife calls the police.
Mm.
He's so abused.
said that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, he did. He said the reason we have such high crime rates in DC isn't because of crime, it's because wives call the police on their husbands when they have little tiffs, is what he called them.
As they fucking should.
Yeah.
As they fucking should.
Right.
I don't even want to
I'm not even going to
dig into that fucking
I'm going to give
motherfucker.
Tell me how you really feel.
Right.
I'm going to give you some bizarre divorce facts. Ray was actually really the most excited about this when I
Yes.
told her
All
what
right,
we were
here we
going to
go.
talk about.
So excited.
I know, right? Here we go. Really bizarre numbers, like really bizarre things. So, to foster a sound and healthy marriage, log off social media every now and then. According to reports in 2011, a third of divorce filings in the United States contained the word Facebook. Oh my God. In 2014, nearly half of all Italian divorces cited instant messaging app WhatsApp.
Oh my god.
Guys.
So
Oh my
we're
God.
talking about the down low of people
Yeah.
fucking around.
Yeah.
Trying to, like,
These are
hide it.
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Access to other
Yeah,
people,
no.
right?
yes.
States with the lowest divorce: Jersey, New York, Connecticut.
Oh, really?
Yeah. States with the highest: Oklahoma, Alabama, Kentucky, and Alaska.
What do those have in common?
Oklahoma, Alabama, and Kentucky.
Isolation.
Isolate and oh my God, isolation.
Alaska?
That's brilliant.
Isolation.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey.
Good observation.
Thank you.
Occupations with the lowest divorce rates. So, agricultural, nuclear, and sales engineers.
Oh.
Do you know what
that's
the
not where I
highest
thought that was
are?
going.
I actually do. Would anyone like to guess?
Highest
Police.
divorce rates?
Police.
Highest divorce
Yeah,
rates.
Police, military, and
Sex worker?
doctors, nurses.
Hey, that's a job.
Dan-
You're right. You're right.
Dancers,
Oh yeah.
43%.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bartenders,
Not
Yeah.
surprised.
Ooh, service industry.
massage therapists,
Massage therapists.
People.
casino workers,
Dude.
Whoa.
and nurses.
Yeah, okay, I got one.
You did, babe. You
Whose
did good.
job is interpreted as sexual.
Correct.
Even though it's not necessarily.
Or like service jobs too, right? Like you're encountering a lot
bartender,
of people.
yeah.
Like
yeah.
it's your
Yeah.
job to be
Right?
friendly.
When
and
we
flirt for
worked
the
in the
tip.
service
Yeah.
industry,
Yeah.
it was just
It's
Yeah.
Slutsville.
Slutsville. It's people
Oh my
that go
God.
out
If
and
you've
drink
seen
and
Waiting-
fuck.
It's just degenerates.
Yeah, no, it's so true. It's very
People who
true.
commute at least 45 minutes to work have a 40% higher risk of divorce than people who do not.
Wow.
Really?
Wow.
People who go to the gym have a 20% less likely.
No way.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
Natural disasters cause an increase and spike in divorce rates after the 2011 earthquake in Japan,
I
Fukushima,
remember
Japan saw a rise in divorces
Dude.
after COVID.
I wonder if it's because like you're going through something major and you're like, life's too short
Yes.
to
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
be
Absolutely.
with this idiot.
Very
Yeah.
big stressor.
After COVID, multiple studies have shown that divorce rates tripled in 2021.
So not
Damn.
surprised.
I can't stand spending this much fucking time with you, and I can't get out of here.
I know. It's crazy. And then of the 44 presidents of the United States, 45, only 2
Sure.
have been divorced. Ronald Reagan.
Like during their presidency?
No, he was
Oh.
divorced before he got married. The reason he
Yeah.
Or
decided
before his presidency.
the reason he decided to instill no fault divorce in the state of California was because his wife wanted to get a divorce from him, and he wanted
So
to give
it
her
was
that
because
option.
He wanted it.
No,
Yeah.
she wanted it.
Oh, okay.
He wanted to give it to her. He married his other wife, and then fucking Cheeto has been divorced a billion times.
Oh, yeah.
With the advent of technology and online guides, it's easier to get a divorce. It is possible in Malaysia for a man to divorce his wife via text message.
Like legally?
Yeah.
Like, and it's
Holy
legally
shit.
blinding?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
I mean,
We're divorced, period.
A recent
Send.
study said that arguing about money is the single biggest predictor of divorce. It exceeds fights about sex, children, and family.
That is
But it
interesting.
is regardless of how much the couple earns.
Yeah.
It isn't
Ah.
more money, less problems, less money, more problems. It's
No
just
problem.
as far as of arguing about money in general.
Yeah,
So those are your
gotcha.
weird statistics
That-
about divorce.
My parents totally fit that statistic. That was like one of the biggest things that they would fight about.
money.
Yeah, money. And
That's crazy.
definitely was at least part of the reason that they got divorced.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
We have seen some other interesting statistics and trends coming out of the marriage and divorce world. Overall, marriage rates have actually declined. And this is a big issue with like conservatives
Of course it is.
because they want people married.
Yeah, they want
You make babies.
they
Make
want
babies.
women to pump out babies
Yeah.
like brood mares for the fucking
that's-
Yeah.
state.
Exactly. Spit it out like fucking
That's the
missiles.
only thing we can do.
That's it.
Right.
That's
Just
all
have
we're
That's
gonna do.
all that they think there's the woman is worth.
Yeah.
Since 2000, the percentage of people between the ages of 20 and 34 has decreased in marriage rates over the last 20 years.
That's great.
According to 2016, 81% of people between the ages of 20 and 34 are unmarried in Washington, D.C. In many states, that number hovers around 70%, whereas around 95, 96, that number hovered around 57%. As of the 2020 census, 46% of people were married. This is a stark decline from the 2020 census, where the number was 59%.
Wow, that's a
The
big drop.
1990 census, where the number was in the 62% range.
Wow.
1970, where the number hovered around 70%.
Wow.
Damn.
Well, people are getting
crazy.
smarter,
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
People are getting
People are-
married later
because-
too.
which is good. I think that's good.
I do
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Oh, so much better. It's like, okay, what, not to get political,
Get
but
political.
Get do it.
Political.
why is marriage rates declining a bad thing? Like,
Yeah.
who are marriages helping?
Oh, do you want my answer?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah,
She
I
asked
want
the
your
question.
answer.
She wants to know.
Yeah.
conservatives believe that marriage equals family.
Sure.
Family equals
Sure.
children.
Okay.
Children equal people who can go to war when they turn 18
Yeah.
Yeah.
And add to the GDP.
and add to the GDP.
Who can
Right.
work.
Right.
But that's what white wing white wing
That's the end. That's it.
conservatives
That's
Yeah,
the
that's
end.
Yeah.
it.
feel
That's-
that is the only good thing
Yeah.
for a woman is you to marry early and just keep pumping
As
out
many kids as possible.
Yeah.
the nuclear family,
hmm
and you should shut up.
Yep.
Get in the kitchen, raise the kids, and let the man lead everything and make the decisions and be the breadwinner, and end of story.
That's like the, yeah. the whole like manosphere shit, like all of the
Yep.
Yeah.
Trad wife.
yeah, like trad
Ugh.
wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
And they don't want their wives to work or make a living or have
Get an education.
Yeah.
get an education.
And there's a lot of arguments for why people are waiting until later to get married.
Right.
Because there isn't a decline in marriage. There is a move to get married later, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
People are filling out the census because they're not married when they're 24 years old.
Right.
But when that census comes back and they're 34,
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
probably married, right.
Right.
So it isn't that we have less marriages. We still have marriages at an all-time high.
Yeah.
What we're seeing is that people
Yeah.
are getting married later. And the reasons for that are women are going to school.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's literally the number
Education
one
and
reason
knowledge.
is because women are saying, I can go to college, I can get college degrees. Women are getting master's degrees at higher rates than men.
They are.
Yeah.
Women are getting doctorate degrees
Yeah.
at higher rates than men.
Yeah.
And it's because they are waiting until they go to school and get a job.
Right. To become financially independent so that they don't have to depend on anyone else.
Exactly.
And if anybody is listening and they are under the age of say 24 and never have been married or whatever, weddings cost
Oh
Oh my
an
God.
obscene amount, especially if
Yeah.
you are going to college and you're financially in debt because of your education.
Yeah.
Then you're like, oh, well, let's spend another 25 fucking grand.
Oh, you're
on a
hilarious.
wedding.
That's
It's
25.
crazy.
It's
That's so
$10,000 for a
funny.
wedding photographer.
You're
I
insane.
know, and I mean, I'm just,
You're so cute.
I know, right?
Mia and I
But
just
we
went to
got married, and we only spent
I think less.
12 grand.
Maybe.
Congratulations.
12?
I'm going to
Yeah.
clap right now
That
because
seems
that's
like a
so
lot.
impressive.
Oh my god.
Because
Wow.
the venues, and we got married in Yosemite,
Yes.
and one of the
Beautiful.
big reasons was, I mean, because we loved the place and it meant so much to us, but we were like, holy shit, we can cut the costs in more than half by doing it there.
Yeah.
More than half.
More.
And
Well,
you still
so-
spent 12 grand.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
because the places around here,
Man.
and I'm
Grand
not-
is like
I'm not-
bare minimum nowadays for a wedding.
Wow.
and Mia, the places
That's when you don't have
here,
any
BYOB, we're getting married in my living room.
right? And that's a crazy
And I'm
fucking
gonna
thing.
DJ.
There's
It's gonna be my Spotify playlist.
no, and really, fucking Spotify playlists. Let's have fucking some people sitting on the couch with some fucking
The lights
cocktail
will be me
and
flipping the lights on and off.
yeah. But
Right.
we could not find a place that was just for the venue.
Yeah.
Just the venue.
Damn.
Venue alone,
Less than
Yeah.
20,000.
less than 20,000.
You know,
We're
That
counting.
doesn't include food. That doesn't include tables. That doesn't
Drinks.
include drinks.
Yeah.
That doesn't include
Photographer.
flowers.
Yeah.
In Yosemite, we got married for it was $8,000 for the wedding package, and it
Wow.
included the
Yeah.
cake, the flowers, the food,
Oh wow.
the Wawona rental place. Like the only other things we paid for were our hotel room for the week, and then like the food that we ate while we were there. But like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done.
thank you
No,
so
yeah.
fucking much because I made all the centerpieces. We bought everything over time. Like he worked at Dick's Sporting Goods, so we got a lot of like the camping, cute, kitschy stuff
Yeah, right.
from Dick's
There you
Sporting
go.
Goods.
That
Yeah,
Yeah.
discount.
it was real discount.
And we were like, who's gonna show up? You know, because it's a destination weddings.
Yeah.
I mean, Yosemite is 6 hours from here, and
Yeah.
it's 3 hours from the nearest major airport.
I would show up.
I know you would.
We still had 65 people
Yeah.
that came,
That's
and
awesome.
we were just like,
Aw.
let's make it a wedding vacation.
Yeah.
And people were like, bet. And we're like, let's
Bet,
do
let's go.
let's do a week. And people came out and they're like, let's go hiking.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yeah.
We went rafting on the
Yeah.
Merced. We
Yeah.
went on hikes.
went stargazing.
Stargazing.
Cute.
We went
great.
and did the
How much
mist
did you
trail.
spend on your wedding?
Oh, don't ask me about my wedding. We went to the courthouse.
Fantastic. Okay, so
The last wedding I went to, it was like a courthouse wedding,
Yeah.
and then they just had
Ah.
a reception.
It was like
Yeah.
under $100 to
Yeah.
we just went to
Yeah.
a bridal shower, and one of the
Oh,
girls
yeah.
told me that her brother's wedding cost $500,000.
Are you
Jesus.
serious?
Right.
I wasn't there for that
Dollars.
conversation.
Emotional damage.
No,
Yes,
financial
no,
damage.
financial
That
Financial
sounds
damage.
like a waste of money.
Exactly.
That's crazy. It's
And
like,
then I was like, and she was like,
That's a
well,
house.
I'm next
You
to
can buy
get
a house.
I'm next to get married, and I was like,
Right.
are you going to spend that much? She said, oh God, no. And I was like, oh good. How much do you think your wedding's going to cost? She's like, maybe 200,000.
Jeez.
Wow.
Right.
maybe.
People are just throwing money away for
I
weddings.
was like, can
Yeah.
I have
and
like
I mean,
$10,000?
good for them if
Like,
they have that much fucking money.
Oh,
But
yeah,
who's
geez,
paying for
most
that?
people don't.
Are parents paying for that? Like,
Yeah.
what? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if someone else is paying for it, like,
I
I'm
guess.
throwing a
Right.
It's like the
wager.
cost of the
Right.
wedding now is like the dowry, right?
Yes.
It's like
Right.
what the dowry used to be.
Right.
Because that would
Yes.
be the money.
Exactly.
And it would be like the
But if you think about how
paying
much
for
money
it.
you
Bride
spend,
wealth or whatever. Yeah.
right? Yeah. If you think about how much money you spend on a wedding, and then you get divorced, and like all these people
My
were there.
auntie
Yeah.
had a destination wedding in Italy, and they
Oh.
got divorced.
Right?
Oh,
but like all
man.
these
Yeah.
people were there, and they
Yeah.
heard you say your vows.
Aperol
Yeah.
spritz.
And
Yeah.
that's like one of the biggest
So many.
Yeah.
that's one of the biggest parts of shame when it comes to a divorce. Is
That's got
like
to be a big part of it.
people
Yeah.
stood with us. We like had people stand up there and like talk about our commitment, and we said these vows in front of God or in front of our parents
Right.
or in front of our friends. I know for one of my friends, when he got divorced, he wrote an apology letter
Oh my gosh.
to every
Oh,
person
wow.
in his
Oh.
to every
That's very
person in his
sweet.
wedding
He went
Holy
out of his
shit.
way.
and was like, "I'm sorry that I let
That's
you down."
really nice.
Like
Wow.
Wow.
oh God, right? Like it was
Damn.
crazy.
I mean, it sounds like he felt a lot of shame.
he did,
And
Oh,
and
I'm
shame is
right.
one of the biggest reasons
Yeah.
people don't get divorced is because it's like I have to keep trying. Like I spent all this money, or I
Yeah.
spent all this time, or everyone's counting on
And
me.
good for the people that do that. You know, like, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. You
Right.
try to fucking
Try
put your
Yeah.
all into it. But
Yeah.
at one point, you got to say,
at some point your
When is-
well-being and your
Right.
mental health.
Yeah.
So
is enough.
a lot of people, especially women, experience stigma and shame
Mhm.
from divorce. So in
Much
a
more than men.
oh,
A ton.
absolutely
And that feels like it
exponential.
comes so much back to like purity culture and
It does.
virginity and being like,
Yep.
oh, you're tainted, you're a chewed piece of
You know,
gum.
completely.
Right.
A study of divorced single parent women measured stigma and found higher stigma correlated with lower self-esteem and worse mental health. So they found that divorced single mothers internalize all these social messages, and it's actually a measurable pathway to increased diagnoses of anxiety and depression and higher, worse health outcomes like obesity,
Wow.
stroke, heart attack, and cancer. There's
Damn.
also an economic penalty for women that's not there for men, because a lot of times when women get into relationships, they hand over the financial reins to their partner. And especially in states like California where you can't, it's a no fault state, meaning you can't fault if you get the whole state's a no fault state. Divorce economically hits women harder. So
Yeah, because what if the man's like, don't work anymore, raise the kid,
exactly.
and then
Well, what
you
about,
have
like, child support and alimony and stuff like that.
It's a really so there's over $70 billion in unpaid child support in the United States right
Whoa.
now.
7 billion?
Wow.
70.
70 billion?
Yes.
That's
Jesus, I gotta clean my ears
depressing.
out.
Men are not
my
That is
paying
fucking
the alimony or
wild.
the child. My dad, come on. My mom and my dad got divorced. My dad never paid my mom child support.
Ever?
Nope.
Are you fucking kidding
No.
me?
That's
My
illegal.
grandmother sent my mother $20,000 when I was 16 years old and said, "Can this just cover it?" Like
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
my dad never paid an ounce
Wow.
of child support the entire
my
time I was
God.
growing up.
That totally changed my opinion about him, to be totally honest.
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
I was gonna say, I think it's okay.
Because I
think
fucking
that's okay.
schooled him on a fucking
You did. You
I think
slam
it
dunked
lines
him
up
the
some
other
I
day.
slam
things,
dunked him
but-
today this morning.
He definitely in that time period
you're right.
was
I think he's-
drinking and was an
Yeah,
alcoholic.
I think
and
he's done.
he's done a lot since, but
right, yeah.
child support is not something that people pay on just handing it over.
Yeah.
Like
no, that's so
economically
true.
speaking, when Kevin, like he said, stop working, have my children, raise my children, if they do that and they don't have a job when they get divorced in their 40s or 50s, what fucking experience do you
right.
have?
You go back into
Yeah.
the workforce and you're like, I haven't worked for 15 years,
Right.
Yeah.
but I did work as a
Secretary when typewriters were a thing.
no, but
Yeah.
I worked as
A coordinator.
some sort of like
Yeah.
manager.
At home, yes,
Yeah.
Right.
absolutely.
Right.
And then somebody's like, well, you're totally out of touch with
Yeah.
everything that's happened.
Yeah.
Even though
Do you
you're
know how
qualified.
to send an email? Like,
This is like,
Right.
yeah, this is like semi-related, but my grandmother, when my grandfather passed away, she like kind of had a slight mental break, and
Yeah.
because her identity was so tied to
Yes.
being a
Yes.
housewife,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't. It was hard for her to like kind of get through her day, you know.
Yeah.
women
Yeah.
actually experience higher rates of depression after divorce than
Oh, I
men
feel that.
expect.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah,
expect-
right. That makes
except
sense.
I think that it's because men don't go to therapy. I think that men like
That's so true.
Unreported.
with an example
Yes.
of your husband, if I can use
Oh,
what
yeah.
you said,
My ex-husband.
your ex-husband. Thank you for that. He left you for 4 weeks, was like, oh, I'm lonely. Like, I got to get out of here. I got to go back.
Yeah.
I do think that men probably experience higher rates of loneliness and depression. They're just not reporting it,
yeah.
or they don't know how
yeah.
Right.
to report
Talk about it. Yeah. Yep.
It's actually the rates of antidepressant use is higher in women. But if how do you
they're gonna
get
go get themselves
how do
help.
you get
Yes.
Yeah.
antidepressants?
Right,
Is
exactly.
a doctor.
A
So we
doctor
can
talking
actually
about it.
measure
Right.
that
Yes.
through.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. So there's some Reddit threads about divorce, and they repeatedly show people feeling humiliation, fear of being
Yeah.
judged, and social isolation. I feel like a failure. People think I'm damaged. A lot of individuals stating, I let my friends and family down. So, Ray, I'm going to come
Yeah.
to you real quick. Can you talk to us a little bit about because you knew I'm getting divorced. That's the end of that.
Yep.
question.
Not putting up with that.
Not putting up with this bullshit anymore.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That is a firm boundary to set.
But what were the mental repercussions for you?
I definitely felt a lot of shame.
Okay.
And I think a lot of that was like cultural and like,
Yeah.
you know, my parents stuck it out and they're still married. And so like,
Why can't I do that?
Yeah,
Why can't I
exactly.
fight through this? Yeah.
yeah, so there's definitely like, you know, a generational precedent set for like, if things are shitty, you stay in that relationship
Yeah.
You
regardless.
Right.
just deal with it.
Exactly. Like, don't give up. Like, you stay in that relationship. Otherwise, you are a failure, right?
Yeah.
It's like you put all this time and effort into it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I also think like I was thinking like, oh my gosh, like I'm 40, like who's gonna want to date a 40-year-old? Like I felt old.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, right?
Yeah.
And you felt
That's a
like your
real
youth,
thing.
you spent your youth, you spent your 20s with this, your 20s and your 30s with this person.
Yes, exactly.
And, you know, as a society, we aren't kind to people over 40.
No.
They're
We're
sexless.
very ageist.
Yeah.
Very ageist. They're sexless. They don't want to get married. They don't want to, you know, engage in like dating or like,
Yeah.
you know,
All of these negative stereotypes associated with people who are older.
yeah.
Yeah.
On top of that, you have this X. You have this mark of I'm divorced. I'm
Yeah.
a divorcee.
Yeah.
Are you dating now?
So I went on the dating apps for a little bit.
Ooh.
Did you put that you were divorced in your bio?
I was telling people about it. So I did. I can't remember if I did or didn't. I feel like I did. If I didn't, that was one of the first things I would tell people, like, "Hey,
Sure.
just so you know," because I wanted to be transparent.
And that's good. I mean, you might as well just be like, hey. And that sucks though too, because people are
Thank
like,
you.
people are like, you're like, oh, why didn't you tell me that? If you don't say something like,
Yeah.
and you're like, well, why does it matter?
yeah.
What does it
Right.
matter?
Yeah.
Like, we're all going to talk about our baggage. You were either in a long-term relationship and never got married, and then it's the question of
Well,
why didn't you get married?
Yeah.
Like, are you
Or
afraid
if
of
you're-
commitment?
If you're
Yeah.
divorced, well, why?
And then
Yeah.
and so then if you did get married and it didn't work out and you got divorced, it's like, okay, well, what's wrong? Like, why did you get divorced? And it's like, fuck, dude. Like, people have relationships and they end.
Right.
This is I teach psychology and I teach about relationships in every possible class that I can. And on the day that I talk about relationships, and students love this lecture too. It's like it's a 4-class lecture where I talk about the relationship with the self, the relationship with a romantic partner, and the relationship with the friends and family in your life. And when we talk about the relationship with love and romantic partners, on day 1, I start by saying there are 2 outcomes. You either get divorced or break up, or someone dies. Relationships end.
Yeah.
And you have to figure out who you are without that person.
Yeah.
Because that person doesn't define you, and that person is not going to be there forever. Ever. They're either going to leave,
What a good lesson for them to learn so young.
or you're going to leave,
Yeah.
or they're going to die. There's not, you aren't going to be together forever.
Right.
So
Right.
prepare yourself for that. And I don't say it to be mean or to be negative, because then I go on, but then I go on to talk about how great love is.
That's
like
a great real life lesson.
how beautiful love is, right?
Yeah.
But understanding that we can love more than one person in our
Yeah.
lifetime, and what a gift.
Yes.
And sometimes at the same time.
And right, there are people who are
More than one
exist
love.
in polyamory who love more than one person at the same time. And that's beautiful. And to know that there is this possibility on the other side of divorce or breakup, whatever you want to call it,
Yeah.
where you can be loved again.
Yeah.
And what a great feeling to know that you were loved
Yeah.
and to know that you can be loved again.
Yeah.
Have you thought about it from that perspective?
So one of the biggest lessons that I've taken away from my divorce, I read this quote and I was like, "Ooh, that hits so hard."
Lay it on me.
It was like, I think the quote went along the lines of, "Be grateful that you slipped through the hands of someone who didn't know how to hold you."
Ah,
Wow.
Holy shit.
fuck yeah. That's so true.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
deep.
And I was like, you know what? This was not my person, and thank God I am no longer with this person.
Mm-hmm.
You got on the dating apps.
It was a hot minute. It was a hot minute.
Just a little bit.
So one of the things I learned from the dating apps is it is easy to date.
Okay.
These dating apps make it so easy to meet people. Sex is easily accessible. Like, it's not hard.
Okay, but for women, it's not hard.
No, yeah, that's probably.
But that's
I mean,
a whole nother episode
clearly,
in and of
all right.
itself.
Sure.
clearly for
okay,
men,
all right,
it's not
all right,
hard.
All right,
either.
no, that doesn't matter. That's
Yeah.
the totally off subject, off point. No, go ahead. Go. Sorry.
But like finding genuine connections with people,
Yeah.
like that's the difficult part, right?
Extremely difficult, I can imagine.
Yeah. And so like I was on the dating apps for a hot minute, did that, and I was like, cool, I know what this is like. Like, I'm good.
Yeah.
Have you been able? Can I ask you a personal? Have you been able to have sex since your
Yes.
divorce? Okay.
And it's amazing.
Oh.
Good. All right.
It's been amazing.
Good for you. Good for you.
The best sex I've had in a very long time.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm so excited for you. That's
Thanks.
great. So, but you have found that you are probably not the person who wants to just casually date and fuck
Correct.
people.
So yeah, I was on the apps and I was like, cool, I'm off the apps now.
Okay. Completely.
Oh, completely.
What are you doing right now? Are you looking for somebody, or are you just enjoying being this new version of you?
I'm really enjoying this time for myself. So
Good.
it's been, it's been great being single. Like, I'm not ready to jump in a relationship.
No,
I've been
bet.
doing the work, seeing my therapist.
Yeah.
And that's been great. Like, I feel like I'm in a really good place. If I do meet someone, it's going to be in person. So like I've gone up to someone and started talking with them, and that went really well. And that was a great
Nice.
lesson in terms of like,
Wow, that's awesome.
just like the confidence and like just going up and talking with someone
Yeah.
and like getting their number and like talking with
Like,
them.
hey.
Good for you.
Yeah. So I think that's how I'm going to meet people from now on if I choose to do that.
And I think something that they say is like when you are at a point in your life where you are comfortable with yourself,
Mm-hmm.
being alone, and you're just existing and happy and going out on your own
Yeah.
and doing your own thing, that's the point when you allow somebody to come into your life, because you're not looking for somebody because you are like, oh, I need to be with somebody. I feel alone and I feel sad by myself.
Yeah.
And any person that comes into your bubble, you're like, yes, like I need that.
Right. And you may forsake like your boundaries or your what you want in a
Right.
person because you just don't want to be alone.
Right. You don't want to be
Yeah.
alone. You're lonely. You need somebody around you. And I think it's so true that like when you are comfortable with yourself, you're happy, and then you can allow somebody into your world that you are like, yes, they
They add something to my life.
Exactly. They add
Yeah.
something, and they're willing to share that with you
Yeah.
instead of like, oh, I don't want to be alone tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody come in and like
Yeah.
be with me.
Because that's how it was in my marriage for a really long time when I was married. It was, like I lost so much of myself in my relationship because I was trying to make this person happy, make our relationship work. And so I lost so much of myself, and I told myself I'm never doing that again.
Yeah.
Nice.
What do you think are some of the biggest? Okay, so if you could go back,
I was literally just going to ask
and
this.
say to Ray,
Mhm.
18-year-old Ray,
Yeah.
she's sitting here in this room. You don't have to tell her not to marry him, right? Like,
Mhm.
because that's part of your story.
Yeah.
That's part of your tapestry.
Yes. Yeah. It's made me who I am today.
It
Absolutely.
has. But what do you think you would tell her about who you are now? About what lessons would you tell her?
Meet people where they are. So I think I was trying
Yeah.
so hard to make this relationship work, right?
Oh.
And it's like, it's okay to let that bridge burn.
Mm-hmm.
Like, set that shit
Yeah.
on fire and start from scratch.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need that.
Walk away. Yeah.
Walk away. Like, if that's where he is, like, it's okay. Like, you don't need to try harder than he is trying. Like,
Yeah.
just let it go, right?
Yeah.
What have you learned about yourself that surprised you the most?
I guess how strong I am. And I've always known that, but just being able to walk away from the ex-husband in that relationship, of 17 years.
And you're like, I'm a bad bitch now.
I'm a
Yeah.
fucking badass bitch.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah,
you are.
And like my therapist said, like I had been leading this relationship the whole time. I had been carrying it. Like that was a heavy weight to carry. And I didn't
Yeah.
realize how heavy that was until I walked away. And I was like, shit, man, I was doing all the fucking work.
You set that weight down, and
I did.
Did you feel the immediate relief?
Yeah, like I was physically and mentally tired for like the last 4 years of our relationship. And then once I like let that go, obviously there was grieving, but like I can sleep really well at night now.
Wow.
I can sleep straight through the night.
And that's a good way to put it. You're like, when you meet somebody, you're like, help me with this, carry this weight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's share it
Yes.
Yeah.
instead of, oh,
Drag me through the sand.
right. Like you're going to do
That's what it
90,
was.
you're going to do
Yeah.
90% and I'm just going to do 10.
Yeah. And I didn't know I was carrying all that weight until I got out of that relationship.
Right.
Yeah.
What do you miss about being married?
Right now, nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like coming home to a house that is clean.
Wow.
It's so
Oh, there you go.
peaceful.
Yeah.
Like I don't need to worry about anyone else. Like if I just want to sit and look at the wall, like I can do that.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't need to worry about
I love
anyone else
that.
but me.
Good for you.
That's
Good
nice.
for
That's
you.
great.
What are you looking forward to in the next year? Because this is marking your year right now. And it was
Yeah.
rough, right?
Yeah.
It's tough to financially, it's tough. Emotionally,
Yes.
it's tough. Psychologically, it's tough. What are you looking forward to in the next year?
I think just being on my own and kind of discovering myself and learning more about myself and who I am now, because I've changed so much since that relationship and, who I was going into that relationship 17 years ago.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm no therapist, but I think,
You're not?
no,
Okay.
I'm not.
Fuck.
If you did,
Tell me,
I
what do you
know,
think?
I think, but I'm like, you already sound healthy.
I know you do. You really
Like
do.
mentally healthy. You sound
Very
like
aware.
Mhm.
And that's so important.
you are
It's just
already
knowing.
at a, like I said, I'm no expert, but I am on a podcast. I clearly have, I clearly know
expert.
something,
Correct. You are on a podcast.
but you sound like you're in a good place, and you sound like you're already at a point where you're like, I'm going to let somebody come in if they
If they can
want to,
contribute.
if they want to
Sure.
share this weight with me
Yeah.
and move forward. And I think, at a year, I think that's a pretty
Yeah.
good place to be.
I was not good for like the first 4 months after I found out everything that had happened and found out more information that I didn't
Right.
know,
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't sleep for 4 months. I cried, like ugly cried every day for 4 months.
Understandably so.
And then,
Valid.
And then one day I did it and I was like, oh, well, that's progress. I mean, I cried the next day, but.
Yeah.
Oh, small wins.
Wow.
Little things.
How good
Sometimes
did
you
that?
feel like you snap.
How good? Yeah.
out of
Like
it.
you like are like, oh my God, today is clear.
Yeah.
Okay. Tomorrow might suck, but today is fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's been a process. It's been a process. And I'm so glad that I have had wonderful therapists and that I have amazing friends.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so much of my identity was embedded in that person and that relationship. And then once I was able to let go of that relationship and realize, like, oh, there are so many other people in my life. There's so much more to me than this person who defined me for so long. Like, I think that really set me free.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Damn, that's beautiful.
God.
I was going to ask, do you have, if you could give somebody advice who's going through it, thinking about it, just got out
I
of
was
a
actually gonna
relationship?
ask that same
What
thing.
would be like one solid thing that you wish somebody had
Ooh.
told you?
So my therapist told me, like, it's going to suck and you're going to feel all the emotions sometimes in 20 minutes. Sometimes you're going to feel them, throughout the day and they're going to be different emotions. So I think what really helped me through my process was feeling all of those, whatever they were, right? Whether it was anger, grief, depression, anxiety. Like I said, sometimes all of them I felt all at the same time.
Wow.
But like you just need to feel those things in order to like process, and be
Don't
able
bottle them up.
Exactly.
Feel them.
Feel 'em.
Don't numb them. Don't suppress them.
Yeah.
Don't ignore them.
Yes, like it sucks, but like you need to do that in order to move forward, right?
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah. So
That wasn't me. That was Mia.
That was totally Kevin.
Even though she wasn't moving.
Yeah,
single
that was
in.
Mia for sure.
I think this is a beautiful place for us to end. I want to bring around this idea about joy. So everyone tell us quickly something that's bringing you joy. I will go first. I got a new plant and it's doing really well.
Oh my God.
I'm so excited.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for Halloween's coming up. This is going to
Yes.
come out
Later,
probably
but that's fine.
later. But we're recording this and Halloween's coming soon. And my costumes are going to be great, you guys.
No,
Notice that she
I'm
had
excited.
plural costumes.
Oh,
Right.
I always have a minimum of 3.
Minimum.
Yeah.
No, I'm right there with you. I'm excited too because we're gonna do some fun
Yeah.
fucking
Fun
shit.
Yeah, we
Yes.
got some
Yeah.
shit lined up.
Yeah.
What's bringing you joy?
Today, well, maybe not today, but tomorrow, we're gonna book our round trip ticket to Portugal. and Morocco.
And Morocco.
Nice. Hell yeah.
So yeah, we were trying to figure out our trip. We were gonna go to Cyprus, Greece, and
Jordan. But it didn't work.
It did not work out the
That's
way
all
we
right.
wanted it to. So we shifted gears and we decided we're gonna do Portugal
Yep.
and Morocco, and we're gonna buy the round trip ticket and start building our vacation. That's gonna happen next year. So fuck yeah, I'm pumped
That's
about
awesome.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
What's
yeah.
bringing you joy?
So every year, my best friend from high school and I, we do a national park trip to a national park that we have not been to.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Oh my God.
So I was thinking about that, and we need to start planning that. So I'm getting super excited about planning that trip for 2026.
Where are you going?
We don't know yet.
Oh,
so
okay.
the last time we went was to the U.S. Virgin Islands, and
Oh,
cool.
yes.
so I think we want to do another like beach theme. We talked about American Samoa, so
I was gonna say
You should go.
Hawaii.
Yeah.
That's another one. So
that's a
Canaan.
fantastic idea.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here and for sharing your story.
This
I'm
was great.
incredibly
Hell yeah.
honored
So happy to
that
have you.
did this.
That was great.
for
Yeah.
us.
Thank you so much.
for fulfilling this dream of mine and also for being a voice for people who need to hear this.
A positive, helpful.
Yeah,
I think people would listen to this that are going through
a
or
light
a
at the
very-
end
yeah,
of a
a
dark
light at the
tunnel.
end
it
of a
was very
tunnel,
dark for
yeah.
a while. Yes, there is light.
There is light,
Yes.
y'all. Follow us on Instagram, What's Your Position Podcast. Check out our website, what'syourpositionpodcast.com. Be well, my humans. Stay safe. Stay kind.
What's Your Position podcast represents the opinions of Ashley Weller and her guests. The content here should not be taken as medical advice and is intended for education and entertainment purposes only. Views and opinions expressed in the podcast are our own and do not represent that of our places of work. While we make every effort to ensure the information we are sharing is accurate, we welcome any comments, suggestions, or correction of error. Stay safe, stay kind, and stay sexy.